Good morning. My name is Nora and I'm auditioning for the YogaSix studio that's opening up here in Toledo, Ohio. An interesting fact about myself is that my favorite animal is the unicorn. I have a lot of reasons, but I just really love how light and just fun that is. And I think that's kind of my outlook on what makes yoga what it is, that it's fun, but it's also deep and it's also real. And it gives us a chance to find our true self, to connect with our physical body, and to really just bring some unity back to ourselves. So thank you for the opportunity, and we'll get started. Join me in a comfortable seated position, and if you'd like, we can begin with our hands on top of our knees, palms facing to the ceiling. And if it's comfortable for you, you're welcome to close your eyes, and we'll begin with some deep breath, just connecting our body, giving ourselves a moment to be present with where we are. We'll begin with a deep breath in through our nose and out through our nose. Another breath in through our nose and out through our nose. Take 2 more deep breaths. As you slowly start to open your eyes and come back, just continue to remind yourself of why you showed up today. Remind yourself that you are worthy of this practice, that you're worthy of the time to connect with yourself, that your body and your mind and your heart will thank you for doing that. We're going to begin on all fours. So we're going to put our palms on the mat, knees on the mat. And again, we want to continue with those deep, full body breaths. So we'll take a deep inhale and lift our chin towards the ceiling, giving a small arch on your low back. Whatever is comfortable. You might find that just staying in tabletop is enough challenge, and you just mix and blend deep breath with your movement here. Inhale, chin to the ceiling. Exhale, make a little heel in your back, like a cat when maybe they've been startled. Chin to chest. Inhale again, chin towards the ceiling. And we'll just move through this a few times. And exhale. And really let your breath be your guide. And whatever movement you need, maybe you need to swing your hips back and forth to wake them up a bit. And continue with your inhales and your exhales. We'll do that one more time together. And when you feel ready, come back to your tabletop. Keeping your palms firmly planted on the mat, slowly lift your knees off of the mat. And we'll move into downward facing dog. You might find that maybe your knees are a little stiff. You need to get some blood flowing back. So just slowly wake your legs up, maybe pedaling them back and forth. But giving yourself the space to be and do whatever you need. There is no right or wrong, better or worse. There's just you and whatever you need. Keeping your feet about hips distance apart. Again, you might just kind of wiggle side to side until you get there. Hands are about shoulder distance apart. Again, building really a firm foundation with your hands and feet. And bringing your breath back to your down dog. Take some inhales through the nose and exhale. Do another one here. Inhale. And exhale. We'll transition to high plank. At this point, you may choose to lower your knees to the mat. It's a little bit more supportive, especially if you have some tight or sore wrists. So you can either be on your knees or staying in high plank, and then we'll slowly lower to low plank. So you're just hovering above your mat, bringing your elbows tight to your side, and then all the way to the ground. Say hello to your mat. And then we'll move to upward facing dog. So keeping your hands, again, firmly planted on the mat, elbows tight into your sides. Lift up your chest as if you have a string kind of pulling your chin towards the ceiling. So you might stay here in Cobra and find that that's enough of a challenge and you want to just kind of stay in this position. You may also move to upward dog. So arms are straight, the tops of your feet are firmly planted on the mat, and you're actually lifting your thigh bones off of the mat. From here, we'll flip our toes back under, keeping our palms on the mat and downward facing dog. So hips come up towards the ceiling. Again, maintaining your deep, full body breaths. Take one more breath here. Good. Slowly bring your right foot between your hands. So your hands kind of frame your foot here. Take your left foot and pivot your heel down such that your toes are pointing towards the front of the room. Keeping your right knee bended, lift your hands up towards the ceiling into Warrior One. And feel the strength of your feet rooted into the ground, your arms upstretched to the ceiling, giving your body the chance to breathe. And feel the strength that comes from within as you move your arms to a T, Warrior Two. Keeping your right knee bent, maybe you lower it another inch. Keep your gaze over your right middle finger. And really just focus for a deep breath. And bring your right elbow to your right knee. Left arm sweeps over your head. So your left forearm is kind of right in your eye gaze. You feel that stretching in your side body and your straight leg. Take one more deep breath. And bring your hands to the mat again, framing that right foot. Bring your right foot back, high plank to low plank, all the way to the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Again, taking a moment here. And let this be the space where you recenter, reconnect. Again, maybe stretching out your legs a bit as they've been warming up. Now we'll transition to the other side. Left foot comes between your hands. I might need a little help. And then pivot your right heel down so that when you come up, the heel of your left foot is right in line with the middle of your right foot. So kind of making one long line. And again, arms raised towards the ceiling, gaze lifted up. Feel the strength again. You are capable of anything. Arms come to a T, Warrior Two. T for two. Feel maybe your legs are getting a little wobbly. But that is strength building within your muscles, saying thank you for showing up today. Left arm to left elbow, right arm now sweeps over your head. Take 2 more deep breaths. Good. Hands to the mat. Left foot steps back. High plank to low, all the way to the mat. Upward facing dog. Take an inhale. And downward facing dog. Take another exhale. Take a deep full breath to left and left. And sigh it all out. Another inhale. And sigh it all out. And when you're ready, bring your knees towards your chest. Come through to seated position. And we'll close out kind of the way that we started with a little bit of centering now. Arms and hands towards your knees, palms up. You can choose to close your eyes if you like. Continue with those deep breaths that you've built. And thank yourself for showing up on your mat today. Thank yourself for being who you are and the way that you walk throughout this world. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being with us. And we look forward to seeing you again soon. Namaste.